Jurassic Park. Probably one of the greatest films ever made. It's captivated audiences far and wide and is often reviewed in a very positive light. Action, comedy, drama, a pure adrenaline-filled adventure with feel-good moments. It was easily one of my favourite movies for the longest time growing up, and I watched the videotape that often that I warped and ruined it. So when I found out in the ancient forgotten times of 2003 that a game was released that allows me to build an actual Jurassic Park, my spotty, fat, 13-year-old mind could barely contain my excitement. This was Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, and this game delivered. You could build a park from scratch, breed your own dinosaurs, put them in enclosures, build attractions, and hire staff to keep the park clean and safe. It's been 15 years since its release, and now a new Jurassic World theme park building game's been released, so I didn't hesitate to jump at the chance to save up my shekels and play this game. So today, we're looking at Jurassic World Evolution. Our story begins with Dr. Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum, explaining that you're going to be building parks on 5 islands, or the 5 deaths, as they are playfully known as. With different circumstances and challenges popping up on each island, we are helped along the way by some familiar faces and some new ones, with the return of Henry Wu, Claire Deering and Owen Grady, giving helpful advice and updates to the story. It gives the games a more genuine feeling, with the characters from the movies being a part of it. The game itself is about building the ultimate Jurassic Park and keeping your guests happy, whilst getting their hard-earned cash. Because that's what it comes down to. Making more money so you can build more cool stuff and exciting dinosaurs. Now, to make more dinosaurs, you need fossils. And you get these by sending expeditions out to find them. Eventually building a perfect genome, which means a longer living dinosaur. You can also acquire gems and rare metals which can be sold for a little bit of pocket money. The dinosaurs need a perfect enclosure. If their habitat doesn't match their personalities, the dinosaurs become unhappy. And if they're unhappy, they'll attack dinosaurs and delicious guests. So you need the perfect amount of food. Some dinosaurs like a bit of tree cover, a bit of a lake, high-end mechanical electric fences, and sometimes just a little bit of company. And if one thing is off, they will get pissy, so that will take some fine-tuning. Don't forget that all of this is for the guests, so build sightseeing galleries and lifts, so they can have a good ogle at the dinos going about their dino days. Plus food shacks, gift shops, clothing stores, trams, rides, hotels. Just bleed the bastards dry. Fuck 'em. It's the kind of game that can be done in your own pace. And as long as nothing crazy happens, you can take your time and invest your money wisely. The game does have a relaxing feeling about it. If your park is functioning, it means you'll just be making more money as you plan your next move. Even the side conversations are light-hearted between all your advisors. Your advisors will give targets and missions on the islands unlocking new buildings, upgrades and dinosaurs. Most are simple, some are annoying, but they're all worth doing just to get the full experience. All the islands are beautiful tropical locations, with gentle rivers and babbling brooks. Palm trees swaying gently in the seaside breeze. Ancient mountains piercing the skies. Soft lakes with crystal clear water. And you can delete the fucking lot so you can put in a hotel and a burger shack. Fuck nature, I have things to build. But I do wish the islands were bigger though. You start off feeling, oh, that's a fair amount of space. But after a while it feels like a packed lift. You have to squeeze quite a lot of different types of buildings together and it's hard to plan this ahead. At least for me. If I had to work for a city planning office, I'd be sacked in days. The music in the game is the definition of calming ambience. Playing in the background creating a happy atmosphere, letting you peacefully create and build your park. It even has that one song. That one really good Jurassic Park song. I'd play it, but I'm pretty sure Steven Spielberg would find out where I live and garrote me with piano wire for not paying him his designated shekels. So I'll just crappily hum it. There are other classic tunes that play lovingly in the background, but I'm not humming all of them. The music adapts to the situation at hand as well. If your dinosaurs suddenly decide to fuck off because they don't want to be in any more Jurassic Park sequels, or the weather goes a bit day after tomorrow, the music gets more serious, letting you know actions need to be taken. It's a shame. Writing this review makes me want to play the game again. But the problem is, after 30 minutes, I'll be scratching my eyes out shouting, "Stay in your fucking cages, you cretins!" The dinosaurs treat walls and fences like suggestions rather than actual restrictions. With all the guests spilling burgers and treats on themselves, it must be like a Slimming World meeting next to the world's cheapest kebab shop for the poor dinos. So, they break out using their heads. Most of the time literally. And then you have to spend the next 10 minutes playing Pokemon. In that you gotta catch them all, as they eat the guests while you rebuild the walls and you get sued into the ground. Then the little bastards decide that was fun and do it again. It eats your resources and you end up at square one. It's padding in a game that didn't need it. It kinda makes sense when the bigger dinos escape. I don't imagine a fence is going to slow down Godzilla if he wants to go to the shops. But when a raptor headbutts an electrified fence made of concrete, steel and mithril, I call bullshit. If you create a good game and it's not very long, focus on polish and enjoyability. Not, oh, the game's been going smoothly for the last 10 minutes, best kick the player in the bollocks and break the flow. I want to make parks with big classic dinosaurs. You can't even have a T-Rex until the third island. The signature fucking dinosaur. The game constantly wants to stop me from having fun. It pulls in the reins saying, no, no, no. You can't have your pudding until you've had your tea. You can't have your fun until you've done your admin. It's a good game, but it has so many little annoyances that build up. Stopping and starting. The game's about building a Jurassic Park, and yet it does everything it can to stop you from doing that. The best comparison I can make for it is it's like a mobile game. Lots of waiting. Waiting for money to build up, waiting for research, waiting for fossils, waiting for expedition teams. I felt myself having to put a podcast on, because not enough happens to hold your attention. The game is great background fodder, but nothing else. Which is why, in my opinion, this game should receive low priority in your collection. There's a good game here. It's just constantly overshadowed with design issues, in my opinion. Thank you very much for watching my Jurassic World Evolution review today. If you like what you saw, please give it a like. I publish new videos every Friday, and if you want to see more, please subscribe and ring that bell to let you know when new videos are available. See you next week.